there, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys are doing well. My name is Tracy Lee. So in today's video I'm talking about how to unbrainwash yourself. So whether you admit it or not, you are being conditioned by family members, by friends, and mostly by the systems that's set in place in society. So with this video I'm going to go into detail as to what brainwashing is, what you can do to make sure that you kind of sift out the bad behavioral systems, bad patterns that is not working for you, and replace them with patterns that actually do. So before I get into this video, do go ahead, like, share, subscribe to the channel, and let me know that you are here by leaving a comment in the comment section below. So YouTube pushes out the videos that gets lots of engagement and lots of traction. So you liking my video, sharing, commenting does help the channel quite a lot. So please do go ahead and do that. If you are here watching my videos and you will find value in my content, go ahead, leave your comments, leave a like, and if you have not yet, do go ahead and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. So society is run by a system that has been put in place to make us eat what we eat, to make us think what we think, to make us do what we do. Whether we admit it or not, there has been systems put in place for us to do certain things a certain way. And so it makes one wonder, why would a small minority of people want to put so much effort and so much energy into controlling the larger majority of people? It's because if we find out exactly the extent of who we are and the power that we have, we would then in turn become too powerful for them to actually control. And so they set systems in place so that we can think a certain way, do certain things, and live our life out a certain way, so that it can align with their plan. And I'm going to go ahead and play a TikTok that I came across, and I actually found it very interesting because this guy is actually confessing in the TikTok of like the whole system that is put in place of how they actually run what they run.
This country, and we drain the blood and we mix it with the Passover bread, and then we throw the bodies into the slaughterhouses that we own, and we grind up all the bodies in the sausage and the hamburger. McDonald's is one of our favorite outlets, and the people, they eat it for breakfast, they eat it their children for lunch, and us Jews, we gotta do what we do. We send your kids to the public school. We even have you tax yourself from your property so that you never own your property. And so if you don't make your property tax, we're going to take your property. You can bet on that. And we have you put your kid in a 12-year babysitting is about all it does, because you don't learn anything. And then by that time, the kids, they get to be teenagers, and then we give them the music. Not that we really want to call it music, because oy vey, that's not music. But they listen to that, and then they want to do what they want to do, and so we sell them drugs, and we make a lot of money off your children. Your children from cradle to grave, all we do is make money off of them. Your cattle, your goyim, the human cattle. Mazel tov.
They laugh at us whilst they tell.
The music that they're talking about is, like he says, it's not really music. So what is it? Subliminals. This is ways that they influence you through ears, through listening. And if we're not careful and if we're not intentional about what we consume, what they are giving us to listen to, what they are giving us to watch, eventually influence you in such a way where you start losing yourself, you start doing things that are out of character, and it can go as far as where it can make you physically sick. And so consuming things, information, is not just consuming information. There is an actual impact and influence and effect of that. I'm going to go into the two main ways that they are using most of the time to influence and impact people's behaviors and people's belief systems. And the first one is I'm going to go into is your ears. There's a saying, I don't actually know where I've heard this, but I've heard it somewhere. It says that whoever has your ear has power and control over you. And so it's very important that we are intentional and that we are aware of who we listen to and also what we choose to listen to. So like songs, I have to be honest here on this one, like some music, like I used to listen to it and I would be like, okay, no, it's fine, like I can listen to this music, it's okay, like it's harmless. But as you grow within your walk with God, as you grow within your faith walk, you start realizing that things aren't actually like what it actually is. You start seeing things in the spiritual, and so you don't see with your carnal eyes, and you see things for what they actually are. When I became saved, I listened to the lyrics more, because you don't want to affirm stuff like with your mouth that you know is like not where you want to be or who you want to be. And so I noticed that there was like actually a lot of what the lyrics are saying is just like not aligning with who I am and my intentions for myself. And so I stopped listening to a lot of music. I am a bit lenient with, because when I make shorts, so when I make shorts for YouTube, I'm a bit unconventional when it comes to like the music that I use in my shorts. This isn't necessarily because I just listen to whatever music I want to listen to, but I do listen to the part that I'm going to use. So if I'm using a part that is like they're not speaking any negativity, and if it fits with like my shorts and the intention of my short, then I'll use that part. But as in me actually listening to the song every day, whole day, the whole song, and there is maybe something in the song that is a bit questionable, I don't listen to those types of music. Like I think that it's like really meaningless and it doesn't really do anything for my psyche or my mental health, so I don't really listen to it like consistently.
This brings me to my next point.
So there was a study that revealed that like what you constantly put in your mind, whether it's true or not, it eventually your mind, your brain thinks that it's true. And this could be information that is harmful to you and it could make you sick. But because you believe it and because you know it to be something that is true, just kind of like go through life just living out that belief system. This is also known as the illusory truth effect. Basically the illusion of truth. Your mind basically seeing something constantly, frequently, at an ongoing basis, and then it actually, because it sees it so many times, it becomes familiar that it actually believes it to be true.
So I'm going to make an example. So if you constantly say to yourself, I'm so foolish, I'm so unworthy, then that is what your brain is going to start believing. And so you're going to start acting out in ways that aligns with that belief system. Just imagine if you say to yourself, I'm worthy, I'm wealthy, I'm strong, I'm confident. The exact same thing that your brain is doing for the negatives, it's going to do it for the positives. This is going to start aligning with that. I'm sure you get the picture.
So being intentional about what you're listening to. This could also be like friend circle that you sit with. If you feel like now is the season where you don't want to be sitting with people that are not aligned with you, and you want to make sure that you're aligned with God's plan for your life. And if you feel it in your spirit that people are not aligning with that, then feel free to cut people off. In a situation where you're in a place where you're forced to sit there and you kind of have to listen to these things, something that I've learned that has helped me quite a lot is a pair of earphones. It helps a lot because you can basically just go ahead and put the earphones in, and this way you don't expose yourself to whatever is being said. I'm going to go into the eyes. What are you allowing yourself to watch? What environments are you allowing yourself to sit in? And I know for everyone it's not the same situation. For children that are like under 18 and you're kind of forced to still stay in your parents' home, so like you don't really have any power as into like what you are being exposed to and what you are seeing. Advice I can give to you is when you are in a situation where you are being exposed to things that you'd rather not be exposed to, find a family member that you can stay with that you know like it's less toxic, it's less harmful to you. And then also the other thing is like as soon as you are at an age where you can move out as soon as possible. The other way that you can also expose yourself to something that is harmful is the movies you watch, it's the videos that you watch. So I watched the movie Deliverance and I was not supposed to watch that movie. Like I was like halfway into the movie and then my spirit was just saying like no, I'm not gonna finish it, I'm not gonna keep on watching it. What these kinds of information that does is it opens demonic portals. And the last thing you want to do is open a demonic portal. What really is a demonic portal? It's when you're opening entryways, like doorways, for the enemy to enter. And this obviously now makes way for you to be attacked. It's why sometimes our blessings get delayed. This is why sometimes there's just like constant attacks, and you're thinking to yourself, like, exactly where is this coming from? Like, what is happening? It's because of demonic doorways that has been opened, and this you easily do by the things that you watch and the things that you listen to. And so obviously you can do the opposite of that if you want the opposite effect.
And ways that you can do this is basically by making time for praise and worshiping, fasting, and not fasting just like twice or 3 times a year, but making it a part of your lifestyle. So basically choosing days out of your month that you're going to set aside to specifically fast. And then there also is prayer life. Set aside time in your day where you can go ahead and pray, and where you can set out specific days and times in the day where what you do is basically pray for the specific things that you want in your life, or specific things where you just want to simply say thank you to God. These are just 3 of the ways that you can make sure that you open heavenly portals into your life.
There's a reason why God said, set your mind on things that are higher. I'm going to leave the Bible scripture here. I think it's somewhere in Colossians. I don't exactly know now. Don't quote me on it. But yeah, because he knew that once we set our minds to quality information and information that is going to lift us up and embrace like the highest version of ourselves, that gives us power, and it gives us control over who we are and our thoughts and our actions, and this in turn eventually affects and influences the way our life looks. And how do you want your life to look? You want your life to look and feel blessed and beautiful. We all are being conditioned, brainwashed, or have been in some sense of way in life. It's part of life. But we do have a choice to kind of choose what we want to consume and make a part of our personality and our belief systems. We have a choice to kind of do that or not. And so make the wise decision by choosing information and choosing environments and people around you that serve the higher purpose of who you are and who you want to become. We are living in a world that is filled with so much distractions that at the end of the day it's really hard to kind of stay focused and become so centered and so grounded that you know who you are and you know where you're going to, and you know exactly the plans that God has for your life. And so you want to stay in line with that, and you want to stay aligned with that. And I know sometimes especially when we're in survival mode, we tend to have to just go the way where you have to kind of do what you have to do, and I totally get that. But I want to make a point with this video by just letting you know that where you can and where you do have the control to kind of consume the information that you take in, do use it wisely. So I'm going to end this video off here. I hope that you could take something from this video. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please do go ahead and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section below so that I know that you are here. Leave a like and go ahead and share this video with whoever you feel might benefit from watching this video. Until my next video, bye.